The world of martial arts is ever growing and always pretty weird. I think anything that involves just people beating each other up for a living can't have a lot of regular hobbies, I guess. I don't know. I love playing basketball, and wrestling is a martial art. It exists. Today we're gonna react to Dagestani basketball. And if you don't know what that is, welcome to the club. Seth, I'm the leader and the owner. Nice to meet you. Let's jump into it. Oh, so rules simple enough. Interesting. Dagestani basketball is just rock, paper, scissors. I thought for sure it'd be more complex than that. Maybe there's more. Who knows? Maybe there's more. Oh, that was to pick teams. Much like every traumatizing event in your middle school career, they're picking teams, which essentially means telling each and every person individually where they rank amongst their peers in regards to their physical prowess. According to the captain, which is most likely like the most respected of your peers. So the most respected of your peers is like, you are physically weak, I'm gonna pick you last. You are pretty strong, much stronger than that guy, that ugly dude over there. You're coming over here. Oh, this is Khabib's late father. Somebody who's looked up to a lot, not just by, you know, Khabib, but by the rest of the Russian MMA community.
Only one rule. Don't hurt yourself.
Only one rule, don't hurt yourself. Interesting. I mean, they're professional athletes. So like a lot of professional athletes, specifically at a really high level, sign a contract with their team that's like, hey, I can't just like recreationally play another sport because of the risk of getting hurt. So that's their one rule. Okay, so no dribbling, but they still pass. Couldn't you just like carry it like a football? Okay, oof. Shot selection, very interesting. Not shot selection, I feel like that was a good shot. I mean, these guys are like the warriors. Like, look at the passes, just passes everywhere. They don't even have to dribble. There's no huge threat of the ball being taken away from them. But no, also, actually, yes, shot selection, very weird here. I don't know if there's three-pointers in this, just step back, take the three. If you're gonna shoot from this range, that's a bad two. Also, a whole lot of just like this hand did nothing. But keep in mind, this man would wrestle the absolute legs off of me, so. I'm expecting a lot of bricks here. The man's just wide open. Seeing them not dribble at all is very strange. Like, the main turnover possibility comes from passing the ball if dribbling is taken out of the equation. Okay, so that would have been a foul. Okay, red shirt with the bucket. I guess it's like, almost like handball. Nice shot from Khabib. Oh, they don't have to take the ball out, I guess. I thought there would be more wrestling. I was expecting like maybe some takedowns from the Sambo guys. It's just a lot of layups and no dribbling. Okay, so here we got a bit of physicality. All right, look. So this guy's got one arm wrapped around his waist. He's also got like an overhook on this guy's leg, which really just kind of makes it impossible for him to get the basketball. This guy right here's got his hands full. Oh man, I love a good pause. Let's see if he can actually get it. He does get the basketball. What happens to him? Okay, so he tries to blow by him. He uses a frame here instead of an extended hand. Oh, and then okay, so then he pulls the guy's head down as he drives through. Very interesting here. Nobody's in the paint. This guy's laying down. They must be tired. Okay, very interesting pick there where he just traps the back of the tricep. Little hand on the back of the waist. Now this is interesting. If you really want to move somebody, this area back here is a really good way to move him because like his momentum's already going this way. A little push on the low back. It'll get somebody moving past you. Boom, look at that. Look at all that movement he gets. To just throw up a runner just from like 40 feet away, Khabib. Come on, man. You've got so much space, just drive in. You don't have to be his outside. He thinks he's like Kareem. But it's like... Oh, looked like he went for a hip toss here. I can't tell if he's going to kick the ball. He's got his hand over top of this guy's arm. Would be really difficult to get this hip toss here unless he went around the neck and then went for the same throw. He's got his hips aligned pretty well. The guy's momentum's pretty far back, which means it's hard to get his hips on top of yours is what you need to get a hip toss. But then he also is just flicking his foot out, so maybe he's not really going for a throw at all. He just ends up off balance. Not the move. Not worth extending the leg, especially if you've got that position where you can maybe toss him. Is that allowed? Is wrestling allowed here? Is it just basketball where you don't dribble and you're a little more physical? Compared to other sports, I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like the athleticism isn't as impressive. Am I wrong? I'm not saying these guys aren't freaks of nature physically. Like, these dudes could wrestle 5 people at once. I'm not saying that's not the case. But like, the way they run and move, it doesn't seem as athletically inclined. I could be wrong. Now granted, these guys are just probably having fun. Oh, I was about to say, why are you taking that shot? Never mind. Sorry, sir. Khabib James, Khabibi Bryant, Air Nurmagomedov. None of these really work. That's a backcourt violation. Ah, what is that shot? Why are you taking that shot? Okay, we got a little burst of energy here. Let's see how he turns this corner here. Boom. Head down, starting to sprint. Not bad mechanics. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this looks good. You definitely don't want to get in the way of that. I will 100% concede that. I will not be taking a charge on Khabib. That's not going to happen. The runner from 45 feet away. That's not advised. I gotta know, is there wrestling? Because I guess if there was wrestling, I'd only be taking half-court shots too. I'm not gonna go in there with all those monsters, all those wrestle boys. I don't think so. I'm gonna take the shot from 40 feet out. As soon as I get the rebound on the defense, I'm just throwing it up. Not gonna catch me wrestling. No way. Although there's no proof of that yet. Nobody's wrestled yet. There's been like some grabs. Come on, Zaid. Bro, pick it up. Your team is waiting on you. What's the difference? I don't know if you guys remember that commercial. It was like an old sportsmanship commercial that used to come on Nickelodeon, where it's like the state championship. The kid touches the ball, but the ref doesn't see it, and he's like, out on red team. And the guy from the blue team is like, coach, I touched that. And then the coach is like, go tell the ref. And it's like supposed to be some heartwarming thing about sportsmanship. Bro, you just lost your team the game. Anyway, that's not relevant to this at all.
First time we're losing 3-0. Now it's second period, we'll see.
Okay, so there's no out of bounds either. Good passing. There it is, look, teamwork. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're not dribbling, the chances of you getting stripped are way, way lower. Just drive. Oh, Khabib shoots a single. Oh, look at the, oh, he takes his back. I'm not sure why, oh, at least it ends up on the mat. He still can't finish it, though. I'm not sure what's happening here. This must be Zaid. And he gets the rear naked choke. Okay, maybe we need to move on to something with a little more of a rule set. Let's try that. So I tried looking this up. It's MMA Basketball. I tried looking this up, not narrated by Chiseled Adonis, but I can't find any footage that's not narrated by this guy. And he's pretty funny, so like, we'll watch. We might watch it with the audio off, but.
Basketball in an MMA cage. It's as if they took Ice Cube's Big 3 and turned up the violence to 10.
Okay, so I have no idea how this rule set works. I don't know. It seems like no dribbling. They're at least in a smaller cage, and it's 3v3, 1 rim, typical like half-court basketball, except with wrestling. Oh, goes for the pump fake. Oh, what a block too. Also, it appears lower rim. Lower rim means more people can dunk, makes everybody feel better. This looks like the trampoline basketball that I used to play as a kid. Let's find some wrestling though. Boom, he dunked. That's an 8.5-foot net. Tops. At most, it's an 8.5-foot net. I don't think we needed the replay there. Oh boy. Oh, we get another one. Okay, 2 replays. Well worth. Boom. Hits him with a little fake. He tries to drive. So you really gotta keep a decent bit of distance here, or else I guess somebody's gonna wrap you up. Boys, put him in a spin cycle. Oh, look at it. Oh, because it's somebody else's commentary, it's just gonna keep doing this. What's he gotta say? What do you have to say, Chisel?
Assault.
I came looking for a man's butt. I'm a warrior.
Okay. Okay, here we go. This apparently seems to be the same sport, except this time they're all in singlets. They've got numbers. This guy's number barely fits on his singlet. Anyway, let's see what happens here. Everybody's wrestling now. Goodness oh my gosh. Right off the bat, this dude gets launched driving in. Just a hardest two-hand shove. Yeah, okay, this is gonna be way...
Did y'all just see that? These guys are playing basketball.
Why is everything gotta be commentated? Okay, here we go. This is, I guess, is like a highlight reel. Goes for the stiff arm. It kind of seems like rugby, but basketball, because it doesn't seem like anybody's really wrestling. It's like the first half of a tackle. Okay, here we go. Here's a bit of a scramble. Oh my gosh. It looks like it's just full contact tackle. Oh, basketball. And the scary part about, you know what I said earlier about just drive to the hoop? If somebody's gonna full out destroy you, like full targeting with the crown of the head, then maybe I would be shooting from half court every single time. Like, you gotta go through so much. Dudes just push you in the back, like club you with their forearms. It's just full contact basketball. There's no dribbling, which is great, but like, where's the finesse? Where's the jelly, you know? Where's all that? Where's the threes? Where's the alley-oops? There's nobody dunking in this. If I see somebody dunk, I'm gonna lose my marbles. No free throws, no fouls, no dribbling, no goaltending. Just breaking people's will to play recreational sports ever again. A basketball, wrestling, oh, okay, so it's kind of like rugby. Will be your new favorite sport. I don't know if it will be, to be honest. Like, it seems like, in my opinion, what wrestling kind of does is it just slows everything else down. I don't think that this is any different. Like, the whole fun part about basketball is you're allowed to like run around and dribble, and you're allowed to, you know, dribble between your legs, and you're allowed to drive in, and like, yeah, the fouls are there, but there's no threat of you getting clubbed in the back of the head, and nobody's like just kind of tying you up. If that happens in pickup basketball, like, that's boring. What's the score, like 7-2? Like, all this happening here, this is all just slowing the game down. This is what water polo looks like. No, I'm thinking of the wrong thing. I'm thinking of this. I'm thinking of the underwater torpedo league. This is what this reminds me of. Like, they're all just wrestling for this little thing. Like, not a lot is happening. People are just kicking away from each other. You have no real idea what's happening. Who's got the torpedo? It's probably somebody in this little bundle of people right here. This is what this looks like to me. I think it'd be fun to play, not underwater. This seems horrendous. Maybe Magnus would do this. That's a callback to an old video. This seems horrendous. I'm not taking part of this.
Absolute chaos. Broken bones and fractured vertebrae. The final score, 8-4.
That's what I'm saying, man! There's no way. This is not like riveting sport. I don't know how long they played for, but 8-4? What is this, field hockey? The whole purpose of basketball is that it's supposed to be like fun. 8-4 is wild. Anyway, that is, I guess they call it rug ball. I guess that's the name of it, is rug ball. I think it'd be fun to play with your buddies. I think it'd be a tremendous workout. But I don't know if rug ball would be for me. I don't know, maybe if they were striking. Could you imagine if they were striking to go along with it? You're like shooting the ball and somebody throws a cross down your face? I might be down for that. That could be cool. But other than that, no, I'll pass.